The story between the Mysterios leading into WrestleMania is a story that WWE has been cooking for quite a few months now, ever since Clash at the Castle when Dominik Mysterio turned his back on Rey in the middle of the match, right when Edge was battling the Judgment Day, I believe. I believe it was a six-man tag at the time, and then Dominik Mysterio lowballed Edge, or went low on Edge rather, and then he clotheslined his own father. And that happened all the way back in September. In March, we're just a few weeks away from WrestleMania. And this past Monday night on Raw, Dominik Mysterio challenged Rey Mysterio to a match at WrestleMania 39. He wants to face off against his legendary, multi-time world champion, Hall of Famer, soon-to-be Hall of Fame father in Rey Mysterio on the grandest stage of them all. Now, if you didn't see this coming, I'm sorry, but it's been plastered all throughout our screens for months at this point. The match is still going to happen. We just have to get there. And at this point, I don't know about you, but like most of the fans, I'm just waiting for Rey Mysterio to lose it and clock his son right in the face, see how the crowd reacts, because the crowd's going to pop for that. And that eventually will lead to the match at WrestleMania. Number one, it's very understandable that Rey Mysterio doesn't want to hit Dominik because of his father-son relationship, because Rey Mysterio was the one who brought Dominik Mysterio up into the WWE. He gave him that platform, he trained him, he prepared him for this. Hell, they were even SmackDown Tag Team Champions, and they were the ones who lost the titles to the Usos to start their legendary, lengthy title reign so far. So Rey Mysterio and Dominik Mysterio have had their ups and downs in WWE so far in the short amount of time that Dominik has been on the main roster. And I can honestly say, ever since Dominik joined the Judgment Day, he's gotten a bit better on the mic. He's gotten a whole lot better physique-wise. And he's taken risks. That whole prison Dom character, he pulls it off. And I'm not saying like in a serious, dramatic kind of way. He pulls it off in a way that's entertaining. It's funny. It's kind of like the Chris Jericho rule in the fact that it is so ridiculous. So damn ridiculous, so over the top that it works. It's just funny, it's entertaining. It shouldn't work, but it does. And pairing him with Rhea Ripley has also helped. It has enhanced him as a character. It has made him feel more comfortable on screen with the entire Judgment Day, and that's a value in and of itself with the Judgment Day stable. But now, a lot of fans are asking themselves, why are we dragging this entire thing out? Why hasn't Rey Mysterio clocked his son right in the face, punched his son in the face for disrespecting his own father, especially right now, especially when Rey Mysterio has just been announced to join the WWE Hall of Fame class of 2023. He's going to be headlining this class so far. We don't know who else is going to be inducted yet. And I just said it. The reason is father-son relationship. That's his son. He doesn't want to hit his son on national TV, on worldwide TV, as a matter of fact. But this is WWE, of course. And that will eventually happen. That will eventually come to be, because Dominik Mysterio will find a way to take things so far that not even Rey Mysterio can help himself. Now, will that happen tonight on SmackDown? Will it happen next week? Will it happen at the Hall of Fame when Rey Mysterio is giving his Hall of Fame speech? Will it happen on WrestleMania Night 1? I'm not sure. It could happen anywhere, really. But all I can say is, it's been a slow burn to this story. It's been a matter of letting Dominik Mysterio get to the point where He's comfortable enough with his character. He's comfortable enough with his in-ring ability to the point that he can hang with his own father, going up against his own father on the grandest stage of them all. That is a challenge. In front of a jam-packed crowd, in front of a jam-packed stadium, on the grandest stage of them all, Wrestlemania, Dominik Mysterio. Put aside the characters, put aside the storylines going into it. Dominik Mysterio, the wrestler, the rookie, in wrestling terms, he is still pretty much a rookie, has to go up one-on-one against Rey Mysterio, a legend in the business. By the time we get to WrestleMania, he's going to be a Hall of Famer already. At the Super Bowl of professional wrestling, he has to put on that kind of performance. Now, that kind of performance makes or breaks you, and I have no doubt that Rey Mysterio is going to have to not carry him, but rather guide him through the entire match. Really make magic between both of them, and obviously their father and son. They should have chemistry in that ring, no matter what. So I expect a pretty good match. Hopefully, a pretty good story to tell in that match, and then the storyline, the rivalry, the feud, the back and forth between Dominik and Rey, it does not end there. It cannot end at WrestleMania. Hell, it's barely going to be their first match. We've got Backlash. We've got WWE going overseas after WrestleMania. This feud will continue. But again, Dominik Mysterio, he's improved over the past 3-4 years. It's just a matter of, can he hang in the ring with Rey Mysterio? As far as where I think the quote-unquote spot should happen, and by spot I mean Rey Mysterio finally having enough of his son's antics. Your guess is as good as mine. I would say I would wait until the Friday night right before WrestleMania. I should just have that happen on SmackDown, and you get the crowd popping, because a lot of people have said that it was got to wait until like the last minute. It's got to wait until WrestleMania Night 1. First of all, WrestleMania Night 1, if it happens backstage and then you set up the match backstage, I don't like it. Well, okay, again, personally, not for me. If it happens during the Hall of Fame, during a Hall of Fame speech, I believe the Hall of Fame should be its own thing. It should be a celebration of Rey Mysterio, not an extension of WWE's TV storylines. Because otherwise, like, all this other crap's going to happen this year, the year after that, and the years following that. And the Hall of Fame speech and the Hall of Fame ceremony should just be kind of like the Oscars, the Academy, for some reason. So just the celebration of the person who has the mic or who's being celebrated. That's it. You don't intertwine storylines. At least not anymore. Maybe they did in the past. Not for me. Do it on the Friday Night SmackDown right before WrestleMania. Set up the match right there. You got the crowd at an absolute high because Rey Mysterio finally hit his son, and that sets up the match that everybody and Michael Cole wants to see, which is Rey Mysterio kicking Dominik Mysterio's ass. Finally. With that said, let's see what transpires tonight on SmackDown. Tune in later on Fox for that. Tune in later on tonight to TNT for another edition of Rampage with AEW. It's Friday night, ladies and gentlemen. Wrestling. We got wrestling today. So with that said, I'm Alexis Carrillo. This has been Wrestling Talk, and I'll see you next time.